Hey, it's me, everyone, Luffy. She. You already know me from the hit series One Piece, and you may know me for liking things such as MP3 players, driving, and also mud. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching our recap by Grant and Jacob, my two best Nakama. And guys, editors know Nakama means friend and family, but not really. Anyway, Kaizukoni Oriwanara!
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Z. Once again, guys. Today we are here with Jacob Boovie.
Yo, and Grant.
The One Piece man himself. Guys,
I'm the One Piece guy.
Yeah, at the end of the line, at the end of the grand line, when we find the One Piece, it is actually going to be Jacob.
Yep.
Luffy's going to open up the doors, and it's going to be Jacob saying,
it'll be me in my PJs with pizza rolls, and I go like this. And then Luffy stares at me, and I'm like, I run away. That's
but you're also like half a foot tall, and you can't speak English, so you're Japanese, and so you just scurry off into a hole.
Dude, that's like a horrible scenario. Dude, Grant, you can
You're
live.
a little green man.
Grant, which world do you want to live in? Dragon Ball or One Piece?
One Piece.
Okay, Grant,
Dragon Ball, the world would blow up.
I let you live in One Piece, but you can never communicate successfully with anyone there. Do you live there?
Wait, like I can't. Wait, like do they see me though?
They see you, and they can understand hand signs, but like verbally, you speak a different language.
Yeah.
And you have to take years to learn their language, I guess. Yeah.
I'd do it. I can make it work. I mean, like.
Yeah.
Money is still kind of communication as long as I can like pay for meals and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I hand them money, they're like,
that'd be bad.
No, please.
Please. As Shanks, you're paying at the bar where Luffy's whatever was raised, and then Shanks shows up, and then like the waitress with green hair like is pointing at you, and Shanks looks at you. What do you do? I'd be terrified.
It's just like...
Yikes. Honestly, though, you could also go like this to Shanks, splash water in his face, and he'd be like... fine with it.
Dude, my favorite like Dragon Ball versus One Piece meme, it's like, who would win a fight? It's like, all Goku would have to do is this, and it's some like, don't do this to your baby like books, and it's like some kid pushing a baby in water.
Dude, yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of funny. He could sink ships so easily. I didn't even think about that. Because dang. But anyway, guys, we're here to talk about the One Piece East Blue Saga.
We're talking about the East Blue. Yes. Which we're going to talk about Romance Dawn.
And anime only kind of, we'll draw comparisons to the manga, but this is like an anime review.
Yeah.
We'll say, all right, we shouldn't go too hard into the filler, like the Rainbow Mist filler, but we should say it sucked or it was good.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Like,
sure.
Like that and like Warship Island. Yeah, we'll touch on that, but we're not going to dive in depth to it. No. So Jacob is a major One Piece guy.
Yep.
Read the manga like 3 times. Is continuously watching the anime, caught up.
Yeah.
I have just
I listen to a podcast
of
it every week. One Piece podcast.
Yep. Anyway. Hell yeah. Shout out. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got everything from Romance Dawn to Log Town. So we're gonna go over all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Starting with, of course, Romance Dawn. Jacob.
Yeah.
What are your first thoughts? or should I go over my first thoughts?
You can go over yours, but when I first started watching this series, I was 14, guys. It was a while back.
Yep.
Grant, go ahead.
Okay, so it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years.
10 years. I mean, I could go over my first feelings, I think. So starting off, you don't really know what to expect. And the first initial thing that makes me personally go, whoa, this series is different, is when Luffy punches Kobe. It's like, what the frick?
Oh, dude, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like that's I think it's the first best example of like the humor, because I got an audible laugh out of me when he was like, "Why'd you do that?" And he's like, "Cause I wanted to."
It's like,
I'm like, oh, he's just like a little asshole.
Yep. Also, when in the first episode, Luffy breaks out of a barrel when people take swords and they're gonna slice on him, and the swords break. What the flip?
Wait
Anyway.
a minute. How does that happen if he is only rubber?
And he's weak to swords. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, and then you get Captain X and Morgan, Zoro. I think the anime doesn't really cover. Does it though? Does it cover how Luffy gets a scar under his eye?
I don't remember it. No.
Yeah, in the manga it shows that. Kind of funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the anime did it a little bit differently with that Alvida. It like drops you into Alvida right away.
Oh, does it not start there in the
No,
manga?
it's just like a flashback as Luffy as a kid goes and sees Shanks giving him the hat.
Oh,
it goes a little bit
okay.
further back and shows how Luffy got the scar under his eye.
Which that stuff is kind of like in later episodes. Like
Yeah,
that's in like
it
episode
is.
2 and
Actually,
3.
I'm trying to remember.
To an extent.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
it is.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Right on. Cool.
Just like, Shanks giving Luffy the hat and the argument at the bar and
Yep.
stuff like that. I remember that, but yeah, I don't remember anything about the scar.
Yeah. And then that one freaking Shanks is like, if you have the gun, get ready to kill, bitch. And then the guiding me
Yeah.
freaking shoots the guy.
Listen, bitch, I couldn't help but notice you pulled out a gun, stupid idiot. Look what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to rock your whole world,
Yeah.
bitch.
See that guy back there? He's Usopp's dad. You don't even know who Usopp is yet.
He left with him when he was just a baby. He's such a badass.
He's a badass. Yeah.
I don't know where my son is.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean the villain of this specific arc is Captain Axan Morgan.
Yep.
And it's really nice that it starts off with the Marine as a villain. You really get the dynamic. Oh, pirates are, there's an evil pirate, Alvida. There's evil Marine, freaking Captain Axan Morgan, and there's this guy, Luffy, who I can totally stand behind. Really, I mean,
I get the vibe for him immediately. It's just a dude that wants adventure.
Yep.
So,
and then Zoro's introduced. It's cool,
Yep, exactly. Dude, right off the bat, Zoro is like Zoro's my favorite. Zoro's my favorite to this day.
Dude,
you already know.
He has like those lines that just stick with you, and you're like, wow, that was badass.
And I will say, if you guys are watching dub or sub, how much, I know you watch it in the sub, but how much dub have you seen?
I've seen the dub all the way to ending, which is like episode 350 at the time. And now it's like almost caught up, the dub.
Yeah,
So,
I saw that. They're at they're only like 100 off from where they're at right now.
But I basically caught up around like when the dub end.
Yeah.
I like stopped at maybe Skypiea around there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because I will say, like, in terms of English voice acting, there are a few moments throughout the series so far, because I'm still going through it, hence why we're doing the series, where I'm like, but it's only ever with, like, side characters. But for the most part, it's, like, God tier.
Straw Hats are good, though?
Yeah, Straw Hats are perfect.
That's good, good.
It's only, like, there'll be, like, a villager that'll...
I need the water.
Yeah. Like, what was it? There was a Shandorian in Skypiea, and they said something like that. They were like, are we ready to go, mother? I was like, that's a weird line.
Yeah.
But no, the Straw Hats are, like, perfect. My boy Zoro. You already know. Christian Sabat. My boy who does both Piccolo and Vegeta.
Hell
so
yeah.
I already know his
Go-to
voice.
actor.
Yeah. So they're really good so far.
And Usopp's Krillin, right?
Yeah, it's Krillin.
And then Luffy's Gohan, Kid Gohan,
Robin is 18, Android 18.
Are we gonna be doing like on our podcast, Player versus Player podcast? Are we gonna be like that's voiced by Ryuji, also Piccolo, also Zoro?
Dude, it's gonna get to the point where like 20 years from now, we're like, that was Vegeta, Caillou, SpongeBob.
All these.
Just go through the list.
But yeah, anyway, the first sound, overall, it's good. It's probably like one of the better islands of the first couple ones, It's a good intro.
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful, perfect setup.
Yep.
It's not something where I'm gonna be like, oh, I wonder what Axan Morgan's up to.
Are you gonna be wondering what Kobe and Helmeppo are up to?
right. Like no, I don't really. Wait a minute. But everything. It's a good push off.
Yeah.
For Luffy's character, Zoro's character, and their motivation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's cool, dude. It's just cool how like Luffy's like, or I don't know how the conversation exactly goes, but Zoro's like, if you're gonna be king of the pirates, you're gonna need the best swordsman. Like,
dude. Yeah.
It's it's just cool because they're like this guys being super confident. They're like, we're gonna freaking tear it up out there, bro.
Yep.
You know.
And I just love Luffy's attitude the whole time. Like when he's learning about Zoro. God, what's the stupid purple kid's name again? I keep forgetting his name.
Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
When he's talking about Zoro and he's like, yeah, he got captured. Luffy was like, oh, he's a loser.
yeah.
And then he's so determined to get him when he realizes who he is. He's like, I'm gonna get you your swords real quick. He's like, no, don't give me my sword. And then he's just gone. Like, get your swords real quick.
yeah.
Like, it's so good. I love that.
It's
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we can skip to the next one. Not skip, but move on.
Going on to Orange Town. Orange Town, not island, town.
Guys, this dog story will make you cry.
Dude,
so hard.
No.
I was 14 and cried. That's
did?
a pass. It's a free pass.
Wait,
14.
you know what? I think we talked about this when we first started doing the podcast about the dog story. I just remember something about a One Piece and a dog story.
Yeah.
Nope, it was Gintama. I'm thinking about Gintama.
It's definitely Gintama. Yep, it's definitely Gintama.
Yep, 100%.
But yeah, so basically this introduces Buggy the Clown, a pirate this time, who's the main villain. It did Marine and Pirate, which is cool. And it introduces Nami, who's like a super awesome character. Basically, I guess I'm trying to be like, oh, the fight between Buggy and Luffy was hype. I honestly don't remember that. But the like Nami's introduction, she really comes off as like, you don't know if you can trust her or not, you know?
Yeah, well, I like Nami in all of East Blue for the fact that like until Arlong Park, we have like no idea what her motivation is.
Yeah.
Even when she joins the ship, she's like,
fuck pirates.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck pirates. I'm only here temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a one-time thing. So there's still like some mystery. Like Zoro's like, I'm in it to win it. We're good to go.
Yep.
So there's kind of like some shakiness with like, okay, it's a 3 pirate crew.
Yeah.
Like, more 2.5, you know. So.
Dude, and also it's this funny thing about Zoro and Luffy navigating a ship by themselves. It's like they won't get anywhere. Like they needed Nami.
Like the only reason that they got to Orange Town is because Luffy saw a bird, but then realized it was too big, like last second. And then Zoro was like chasing after Luffy, like rowing the boat.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot that. Yeah.
yeah. That's the only reason they're in Orange Town.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we have the side story with the old man.
And the dog.
Yep.
And it's like, then the lion tamer dude fights a dog or something. The lion fricks up the dog.
Yeah, see, like, I don't remember too much. I mean, I remember it now that you're saying it, but I completely forgot about
it's very
that.
vague,
Yeah.
Then, you know, Buggy the Clown is a Buggy Ball, his signature move, very cool.
Dude, I love me some Buggy.
Dude, yeah, Buggy's good.
That's my boy.
Dude.
That's my boy. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I do love how, like, in my mind, as they're fighting for the first time, because, you know, he has his parts, like, fly everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
I love how...
Like the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, like the Dragon Balls. Like, in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, what would happen if you just, like, snagged one of the parts and you just, like, didn't let it go back? And that's how they beat him. They're like, Nami gets, like, a bag and, like, puts half of the parts in a bag.
Oh, I forgot, yeah.
yeah. Like, it's, it is one of those arcs where it's like, years later... I'll probably forget more and more about this arc because it's not really all that memorable. But it is also like 4 episodes.
It's true. It's short.
Yeah. But yeah, it does a really great job. Mostly, I think with Nami. I think it sets her up really well.
Yeah. Yep. Next up, I believe, Syrup Village, dude.
Dude, classic. I know this is one of your favorites, bro.
I hate it. To go over why I hate it, think of Meowbin Brothers. Oil on the Hill, the evil guy who he's like 1,000 steps ahead of you, but also it's just kind of a weird plan. Yeah. Django's cool, the guy who moonwalks through the village.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, with hypnotizing himself or whatever.
Yeah. But other than that, it's just like it's kind of just like, you know, kind of lame. And Usopp is kind of an asshole. You don't really like Usopp that much. Not an asshole. He's lying way too much.
Even when they explain why he lies, it's kind of like, huh?
Because
the whole thing is like, okay, his dad left, so he screams the pirates are coming to like trick himself into thinking that his dad's coming back. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I didn't even think of it like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I got from it when they were explaining it.
No, yeah, that's totally it. Yeah.
But like, other than that, it doesn't explain why he lies in general, though. I get like,
Captain Usopp, brave warrior of the sea.
Captain Usopp. Yeah. But I will say, I did think it was sweet with his relationship with the girl in the mansion, how he was like telling her stories, to, like cheer her up. I was like, that's a good reason.
Yeah,
I like that.
Also, spoilers. Not really.
Spoilers for.
Isn't he like saying a story like about a giant goldfish that pooped and it turned into an island?
Yeah, and he stood on it and he didn't realize it was poop until he saw the goldfish. Yeah,
okay, and then when they go
Does
to Whittle,
that happen later?
When they go to Whittle Garden and talk to the giants, don't they talk about that? Or the giant goldfish is there, the giant fish. So then he's like, "Holy frick, it's a fish from my stories," kinda. Does that happen? I feel like that happened, but
maybe that sounds.
Okay, well, when they leave Little Garden and the two giants go like this, there's a giant fish there for sure.
Yeah, and it almost like swallows them. That's
right.
That's
I don't know. When I was a kid, I'm like, dude, that's kind of like the fish from the story, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know how I drew that connection. Maybe they talk about it or something, but I don't know.
No, I can see that now that you're talking about it.
Yeah.
But again, similar theming. I love Usopp's setup. Every single character that is set up is just set up brilliantly.
Oh yeah.
Because when it comes to Usopp, he doesn't even necessarily have a main goal. Like, yeah, it's to become a great adventurer, but it's not as specific as the others.
Yeah.
But with this one, it's like he's been lying about these stories all his life, but now, as an audience member, finally he gets to actually live these stories. So there's that. That's where I got the satisfaction from.
Yeah, Usopp is my favorite Straw Hat, and as the series goes on, you'll probably like go, oh yeah, I see. Yeah. I get him now because he definitely starts off
like a third favorite for me.
He definitely starts off as like lame from Syrup Village, and then he slowly, I think, gets better. I thought.
Yeah,
I think
he definitely has some really good moments. Like in we'll see in Alabasta. That he, I love that fight with the mole.
Dude, that's like a god tier fight.
Dude,
oh yeah,
so
I
good.
can't get Skype yet.
Oh yeah,
that's why I want to complain about some stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Syrup Village overall, you know, yeah, I don't know anything more.
Okay, my biggest gripe, I gotta go over it. My boy Clawhador's plan is the dumbest plan I've ever heard of in my life. It's so stupid. Yeah. Like, okay, there's parts that I like the thing where he's like I'm tired, and I gotta get out of this. And it's like, okay, so he sees a Marine ship, kills them all except for one guy. And the hypnotizing guy hypnotizes the guy so that guy thinks that he's Clawhador. He turns himself in. Now everyone thinks Clawhador's dead.
Yep.
Great. Guy goes and becomes a butler because the whole end goal of this plan from the beginning is that he's going to get this girl's money. He's going to get the fortune.
Yep.
And
live a quiet life after, right?
Yeah, exactly. Live a quiet life after all that stuff. So I believe, if I remember correctly, the father died of casual causes. Nothing good to it. But I believe he did say he killed the mother. But it was like something minor. I forget what it was.
It was implied, kind of?
It was implied, like, because I remember specifically he said something along the lines of one of the parents died normally, and one of the parents died, like,
that sounds right.
Cause.
Yeah, he definitely did some murder. And it's probably revealed in a scene where he's like this.
Yeah,
where he's adjusting his glasses, which I thought was the coolest thing ever when I was a kid. I was like, oh my gosh.
Holy crap.
His blades aren't... he can't adjust his glasses with his blade hands.
So he fucking stab himself.
It's like it's literally just Edward Scissorhands, like actually.
yeah. Dude, yeah.
Actually, wait, Edward Scissorhands copied freaking.
Dude, they
what's his name again?
Wait a minute. When did Edward Scissorhands
Dude, definitely after 2000.
Let's see, Edward.
One Piece came out in 1999, and that arc was probably adapted in 2000.
Dude, Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah.
Came out in 1990, dude.
Oh my gosh. Again, then maybe it's One Piece copying Edward Scissorhands. Okay. Dang, I thought that movie came out in the 2000s.
Toei Animation, expect a call from Mr. Depp.
Yeah. Dude, what if... Okay, dude, the Netflix live-action One Piece what if Johnny Depp
They
plays...
got Johnny Depp to do it.
Dude, what's his name again? Kuro, Captain Kuro.
Yeah.
What if Johnny Depp played Captain Kuro?
Dude, that'd be insane, dude.
Dude. Also, quick, to date this episode, One Piece Live Action did a poster. It looks like balls. All right, anyway.
Oh, is that the one where it's the shadow of Luffy?
No, it's the one where it's a going Mary and it said pirates are coming.
Oh, it's like the realistic Mary for some reason. Yeah, it's stupid. But yeah, to speed through his plan, basically the whole thing is he's like, okay, I'm going to be a butler. I'm going to do a damn good job for 5 years.
A damn good job.
Like, she's constantly complimenting. She's like, you've helped me so much in these 5 years. And I'm like, wow, this dude's god tier, dude. And then he's like, okay, 5 years later, I'm going to get the old pirate crew. They're going to come on the island. They're going to kill her after getting her to sign the will over to me. And then they're going to kill everyone else on the village.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I
get wanting to live the quiet life. Why not just, if you're going to kill everyone on the island, just do that. Just kill everyone.
It seemed pretty defenseless, honestly.
Right, they're all defenseless. They're all, like, hiding in their houses. Like, when they go to chase after Usopp, they all have, like, rakes. Like stuff like that. So yeah, I hated that because I'm like, it makes no sense. And the fight with the Meowbin brothers or whatever, I was like, what the
oh my gosh. And what's the girl's name? Kuina, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Dude, the Meowbin brothers sucks. And the oil on the hill, it's just like...
It's just frustrating.
It should have been like a couple episodes shorter, you know?
Yeah.
I think.
Like, I feel like, okay, so I've mentioned this to you before.
Yep.
In terms of like, Dragon Ball does the exact same thing. When you have an OP character, you got to hold him back for a little bit. You got to hold him back. Whether it's Goku taking a hot minute to get to Namek, or it is Luffy stuck at the bottom of a lake after he did a whirlpool move. But this one... yeah. But this one's just frustrating because it is... it's just a comedic, like, oh, they're stuck on a hill of oil, and all that. And it's like, oh, just go around.
I also I remember as a 14-year-old, I didn't like Luffy being mind controlled into like super strength or whatever. I didn't like that, but
it just kind of seems like I still don't get how that like works. Like, did that give him super strength, or did he just like
he ripped that thing off? Like
right.
It's kind of funny because like he just ripped her shit.
that was pretty good. He's like turning like, oh, holy crap.
Yeah.
That's about it for Syrup Village.
Yeah.
I guess should we be rating these so far? Give our own little mini rating?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
What would you give Romance Dawn?
Romance Dawn, let's just do like 4 out of 5. Orange Town, 3 out of 5. Syrup Village, 2 out of 5. Boom.
Yeah, I 100% agree. That's what I was going to say. So
let's go.
That works. Next up, what do we got? We are moving on to Arlong Park.
Dude, wait, Baratier?
Nope, Baratier.
Hell yeah.
It wouldn't let me scroll down.
Don't trust One Piece Wiki. I was like, nah, they're lying. So Baratier, things start getting spicy here.
Baratier is my favorite at this point. Dude, at this point in watching.
Yeah.
Absolutely god tier. Like everything from the introduction to Sanji, I really like the whole like everyone recognizes, like, oh, that's Don Krieg's crew member, and you shouldn't feed him. And Sanji feeds him anyway, and goes on about like the morals and dude, the backstory with Zeph and all that. Dude,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, freaking the manga, it's different. Zeph eats his own leg. Very cool. And dude,
it's such a stark difference. It's like
it's crazy.
Your leg's gone. What happened in the manga? Like, I had to eat it. There was nothing else I could eat. In the anime, let me just take this anchor here.
Oh, the chains.
Gotta chop it off.
Yeah, dude. Dude, Baratier's so good. And dude, when Mihawk shows up, the scope of the world just goes like this. Like it's like, whoa, that's the strongest swordsman.
Dude, yeah, like what a way to like build worlds so quickly.
Yep.
Like at first, what I thought they were gonna do is they were like, oh, something attacks near the Grand Line. I'm like, okay. When they get to the Grand Line, maybe this dude will kind of peel his head over.
Dude, no.
They're like, right now. They're like, he followed us.
You're like, holy fuck. And he's just like looking badass on the coffin ship.
He's just chilling. He's just
like, ah! And he's just like, what's up?
like dude, he's like
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's cool how Mihawk does that, like, he switches to the big sword. It just, like, you know, it just, like, changes it up from, like, I only need a small blade to defeat you. Ting.
Yeah, the respect with Zoro where he's like,
yeah.
You get the big blade.
Zoro's like,
you get the big blade.
Dude, Zoro's whole thing where he's like, turns out it's like, a wound on the back is a shame to a swordsman. It's like, yo. It's cool.
Dude.
And then later in the series, he gets wounded in the back. Actually, I don't remember him getting wounded. So he still is upholding that.
No.
But yeah.
Let's go.
And it's like super emotional. Like, you're like, all right, this is Sanji's arc. But then at the end, Zoro's crying and said he'll never lose again. It's like, okay, so all the characters are kind of developing, not just Sanji, you know? It's cool.
Exactly. Like every chapter that someone's introduced, it's not just the Chopper chapter, the Sanji chapter. Everyone has their own little you know, bit of fun and all that.
Bratier, dude, it's God tier.
Dude, and like the fight with Luffy versus Don Krieg, that was a good one.
Dude,
that was good. Dude,
yeah.
When he's got the big metal shield around him, and then he like punches through it to get to him. He's like,
dude, when Sanji fights Pearl from the jungle, so good.
Yep.
I'm joking. Do you know he's from the jungle, by the way?
I did not know he's from the jungle.
He literally, also, I was at a party recently, and it was like, a birthday party.
Yeah.
But I was like, do you know the guy Sanji fights is from a jungle? And everyone's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, no. And I pulled out the page from the manga. I'm like, look. And it's like, I grew up on a jungle island. It's like, how did a guy with pearls everywhere?
Wait, yeah, like, how do you
function, and why? What?
Like, that was just a little random tidbit of information. Does he return?
No.
What?
No,
dude, there's no more Pearl.
No more Pearl, guys. No one remembers Pearl. Everyone who's like, I love One Piece. What do these guys have to say? They don't know who we're talking about right now, probably.
Dude, freaking beta fans who don't know who Pearl is.
Dude,
like
seriously.
Dragon Ball fans who don't know who Launch is. Like,
dude.
Frick.
Akira Toriyama doesn't know who Launch is.
They also forgot. Fake fan.
Fake. He's like, who's Launch? Anyway, so that I'll give it like I did it too high. This one's like 4.5 out of 5.
Dude, honestly, that's been my debate making like the minute series or whatever. Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, my vibe is that I want to give it a 4.5, but I feel like I'm gonna get to like a god tier arc later where I'm like, oh, that probably shouldn't have gotten a 4.5.
Maybe
because in comparison,
in comparison, maybe. All right, this one's also 4 out of 5, but it's better than Romance Dawn, and we do a tier list at the end of everything.
Yeah, I think that's good. We can do that.
Tier list for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I would give this one a 4.
Yeah,
most
same.
Definitely.
Yep.
Next we have Arlong Park. Arlong Park,
dude.
Yeah.
This is the arc where once you watch it and you're not in, it's like, don't watch One Piece. It's not worth for you, you know?
Yeah, like if you get out of it and you're like, meh, probably not going to be into the rest.
Yep. But Arlong is super awesome. Nami steals a ship, and you're like, dude, she betrayed us.
Yeah, dude, and I had that vibe. I had that vibe. Like, obviously, I knew, like, okay, she's with them. But, like, watching it in the moment, I was like, that bitch.
She took the ship.
Yeah. What reason? Yeah. Why not just explain it to him or whatever? But then she gets back to Arlong, and we get some reveals that she basically Arlong, the man himself, the fishman himself,
introduces fishmen, and kind of like a racial thing where they're like suppressed. Is that the right word? They're looked down upon by humans. There's like some racist stuff going on.
So they take them over instead, a little bit of vice versa here. A little bit of a twisteroo. And basically he says to Nami, I believe is it 1 billion or 1 million berries?
Probably 1 million.
Yeah, I forget which one's a lot. Okay, 1 million berries.
Yeah.
He says once you get 1 million berries, he will leave the island. But before
10 million, I think.
10 million? Was it 10 million?
I feel like it's 10
Probably
million.
10 million.
Yep.
So he's like, once you get 10 million berries, keep in mind this is her as a kid, then he will pack up and leave. He'll get out of the island. But not before he murdered the adoptive mother after he sent Bellamere to jail.
Yep. 4 kids version.
You guys haven't seen that. You'll rot in a dungeon for the rest of your days.
Yeah. And then Arlong's like, this wasn't 4 kids, but Arlong's like, isn't that right, Mouse Marine? And he's like, key, yes. I'm like, that's a mouse guy, right? yeah.
You're like, oh, I recognize it's a mouse from the noise.
It's a mouse. yeah.
Oh, that's so
but dude,
good.
so like, like Luffy shows up to Arlong, gets trapped underwater, kind of aids.
Yeah.
There's like some really like tense moments where like Usopp shows up and Arlong's like telling Nami, kill Usopp, like prove your loyalty,
dude. Yeah.
It's like it's like, whoa, what the frick's gonna happen?
Like it's definitely like really trying to get you to be like, yo, you hate Nami, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah, you don't like her.
And when Usopp's bandaged and like garbed, walking on the beach, could you guess it was him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was able to tell.
As a kid, I did not know, but
really?
In retrospect, I'm like, oh, that's clear that it's Usopp.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it hides him too much.
It should. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It could have hit him better then.
Yeah.
But,
I don't remember what he looked like.
Yeah. But so then, like, dude, it does a sick scene where like Nami is at her wit's end. She's stabbing her arm. It's
wait, dude. We've got to mention one of those intense parts, though. When so basically, I almost said Shanks. Arlong is like, oh, she's close to her goal, so I'm still gonna keep my promise, quote unquote. So he hires some Marines to like go and confiscate her money, so she has to like start over.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the part where I was like, we knew the backstory with Bellemere by that point, so I was already like, okay, I'm back on her side.
Yeah.
But that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. I was like,
the straw hat that broke
the straw hat that broke the straw that broke the Luffy's hat.
Yeah.
I was like intense. I was like, dude, what the frick, bro?
Dude. Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Speaking of straw hat, back to Orangetown.
Yeah.
Buggy does like this like knife attack on the straw hat.
Oh yeah, and he cuts
like,
it. That's
it's
right.
Like drawn in every like picture now. That's the one time it got damaged in the whole series.
Wait, really?
And every time it's like Luffy sets the hat down, you can see the lines. It's cool.
Oh,
it's like details like that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yep.
But it's never damaged again.
No, actually, no one ever goes for the hat, really, ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like if I those are the straw hats over there. I feel like if I saw the straw hat, I'd be like, they're pride.
There's the first idea for One Piece, like it's called Romance Dawn like Zero or some shite. When Oda's doing that idea, the villain hardcore goes for that. He's like, I'm gonna throw it in the water, I'm gonna burn it. He's like doing all that stuff. And
just imagine like a kid, I have your hat.
yeah. So, but that's Uncanny Valley One Piece. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, Arlong Park though, and then yeah. So like you said, it's like revealed Arlong betrayed her. He's like a piece of crap, dude.
Yeah.
And then like Nami stabbing herself, all like anger, sadness, desperation.
Dude, that is intense right there.
It's crazy,
and then when
dude.
Luffy gives her the hat, and he's like, I'll be right back, and I'm like, oh my boy,
dude, yeah,
my boy.
And then dude, it does the One Piece OST march on Arlong Park. They're all walking, looking badass. It's so hype. It's awesome.
Bam.
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. That's One Piece, right? That's
it is. Yeah,
okay,
it is. Yeah. I thought I was gonna do the really short version where I was like,
oh, dude. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Dude, I just went off there, bro. You can't even stop me, bro.
You cannot stop me now, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, so, it's good. It's good. And then
we get to the big fight. So we have a lot of 1v1s, which I love me some 1v1s.
And it does, like, interesting stuff, like Hachi, the octopus with 6 arms. He does show up again. Funny enough.
Oh, he does.
But he has I have 6 swords. The more, the better. And then Zoro's like, yeah, I have 3, but also you're kind of wrong about that. And it styles on him,
Yeah, dude.
And then, dude, when Arlong when Luffy breaks Arlong's nose, because he's like, I pride myself on my nose being unbeatable.
Dude, yeah.
And Luffy's like freaking bleeding. It's like a brutal fight, kind of. He's just like like that.
Dude, it is.
It's brutal.
It's one of the best fights in the series still so far.
Dude. And when Luffy does the Gum Axe, I think it's what it's called.
Yeah.
And then like he's like screaming at Nami after winning.
Yep.
She's crying. It's like so good.
It's so awesome.
It's good.
I think the only part of the fight that bugged me was the Usopp part because like
oh really? Yeah.
Well, okay, I like the ending of it, but for like 2 episodes, because basically it shows like it shows Sanji's fight, Zoro's fight, and then Luffy's like beginning of the fight, and the whole time while that's happening, it'll keep going back to Usopp like running away. And I'm like, for the love of God!
Yeah, true. Actually, I don't remember that. I just remember Usopp doing the standoff with the guy. So
that's the thing. The standoff. Love the standoff.
That's good. Yeah,
I just hate when he's running away. I'm like, oh my word.
That'll get old. Yeah. That gets old.
yeah.
So yeah. But, and also Luffy in the water, that's like like you said, you have to hold the OP guys back.
Yep.
It's kind of funny that they can stretch them while underwater.
Yeah. No, I did love how like to save him, they were like, okay, his body's still under there. We're gonna stretch his head to the top so he can breathe.
Yep. So introduces Fishman. Name drops Jimbei for the people who are interested in that. And then they basically leave with Nami as a navigator.
Yep.
And is that
official part of the crew now?
Is that the end of East Blue before they go? Oh no, there's Logtown, right?
Yeah, well, we got a few more steps.
Yeah. And Reverse Mountain too.
Yeah. So reverse. I thought that counted as the next chapter.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Wait.
Reverse Mountain.
Reverse Mountain. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we have one more.
Do you say Alabasta or Arabasta?
Alabasta.
Yeah, I was gonna say like bro. You guys, stop that. Quit doing that. Freaking Boku no Hero. No, there's an English name for a reason.
Yeah, just stop. Dude, One Piece Wiki sucks, dude.
Yeah, like, bro, what the frick is this?
They probably do, like, Raftel. They probably say, like, dumb. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
But, so next up is Logtown, and this one does more of, like, history of Gold, D. Roger. The crew kind of buy stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, dude. The way that I explain this in the minute review coming soon is that this is like a pit stop. This is the place you go to before the final boss in the game. I gotta make a quick stop at like the hometown so I can upgrade my weapons and stuff. Like Zoro gets some new weapons.
Dude, the cursed sword.
Dude, when he throws it in the air and just does the.
Dude, Tashigi's like, holy, what? No.
Like, what the frick are you doing? That's insane.
Yeah.
And dude, introduces one of my favorite characters, bro. I love me some Smoker, dude. That guy is so hype. I love how his whole moral compass. He's like, I'm gonna fuck him up. Well, we'll talk about Alabasta when we get to that.
Yeah.
But he's some super cool moments in that as well.
Dude, Smoker's like super. He's like the Marine I stand behind. Like, I'm Smoker.
Yeah.
Dude, and when he's introduced, he's like, sorry, my pants ate your ice cream. And then he's like, oh,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's like, he's not that bad of a. He's cool, you know? It's cool.
Yep, exactly.
I like it. Dude, Smoker's cool. Tashigi, I still don't really know what her deal is. Why does she look like freaking Zoro's best friend? I don't know.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know.
Tashigi, I feel like I can't even give my take on her until more is revealed later on.
Is it supposed to be a romantic thing for Zoro? Is that going to be a no?
Dude, literally, I'm not even joking. Yeah. I'm not misremembering. I've reread it a lot. Zoro does say, like, women are weak, and then he, like, one-shots the baddie after Tashigi's been struggling the whole time.
Yeah.
And then he carries Tashigi out, and it's like, what am I even, what? He doesn't say a word for verbatim.
But essentially
it's just like,
that.
Yeah, he's like, women are weak. They grow up to be weak. I'm like, dude, your childhood friend... whatever, I don't know.
Right, like you couldn't get to her level, so that's weird.
It was this kind. It's got toxic masculinity from Zoro.
Yeah.
We'll analyze that.
Hashtag cancel Zoro.
Yeah, cancel. But anyway, it was a badass fight, but whatever. Anyway, that was in Punk Hazard. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so Logtown, you get the buggy car. Just kidding, no one remembers that. Dude. Yeah. But just this crazy thing where like Luffy is almost executed and he smiles just like Roger and everyone's like, what the whoa.
He defaces a national monument by climbing on it.
Yeah. And everyone's okay. I'm a boomer with this. I know. All right, Dragon. He shows up. Do you know who Dragon is?
Wait, you remind me.
He's the guy who's wearing a cloak with a tattoo on his face.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who that guy is?
I vaguely.
Who?
Isn't he one of the people? Okay,
what does he mean to? Okay. I wonder if this is a spoiler.
He shows
or
up
not.
in Logtown.
Yeah, he shows up in Logtown. Yeah.
For how? Like, what does he do?
Like he shows up, looks mysterious, and then storm happens. And people
like
theorize.
I know the scene in my head, but yeah, no, I don't know the guy. I just know kind of what he looks like from.
Did they ever mention him?
No.
Dang.
I don't think
I can't
anything.
spoil that. Okay.
Okay.
That character means a lot, and people theorize that he started the storm there and saved Luffy with that lightning strike.
Oh wait, no, I remember that. No, I'm pretty sure that is what I thought. Is like the guy showed up and there was a storm, and then I was like, oh, like a storm fruit. Oh yeah, no, I haven't thought about that since then. Dang.
Yeah, I really want to say he is backhand. Anyway,
Yeah.
so since you don't know, it's definitely information that is so revealing. You'd be like, oh my gosh.
When is it
Solway.
revealed?
I don't even know. That's the thing.
Dang. Dude, there are definitely quite a few arcs, I will say. Not to spoil anything for Skype, because I just...
Can I see your phone unlocked and Google it real quick?
Dude, you want to Google it?
Yeah, I don't have my phone on me.
Yeah, go for it. But like in Skypiea, there's this, their ship like breaks, and then it shows this like shadowy figure like fixing it. And I'm like, bro, who the frick? They never like revealed who was fixing their ship. So I'm like, oh, it's probably someone like sleepwalking or something.
We'll get to that.
Oh, yo.
I mean, we're going to talk about Skypiea, so.
Dude, true. Yeah, not now. Don't ask.
In chapter 69, you find out... What episode do you find out? In the 314th episode, you will know...
Okay, I got like 100 episodes to go then before I find out who that random guy I forgot was.
Yeah, I'm deleting your search history so you can't... Here we go.
Oh, that's great.
Delete. Boom. Got it. All right, thanks.
You're like, whew, doing you a favor deleting that there.
yeah. All right, cool. But yeah, so that happens, and then...
Yep.
Yeah.
The
God tier
other
filler happens too. Daddy the father, whatever his name is, that's filler. The cook off of Sanji.
Yep. Dude,
the bar.
I really like the bar.
I think that's filler. I think.
Yeah. I read that was filler. I just loved it because we get some more history on Goldie Roger.
Hell yeah.
And like
that's
how much
the bar's
how
a
much more
vibe.
do we get of like history with that guy? Like I want like 5 episodes dedicated to him.
Oh, Goldie Roger. I mean, there's a flashback with him, like way later from his perspective. Oh no, actually, like if you were on his ship, what is it like seeing the One Piece for the first time? You know, like that.
Yo,
that's way later.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yep. Yeah. So, what would you give Logtown?
Logtown. When I look back on it, Bratier and Arlong Park stick out more than this
100%.
one. Yeah. Yep.
Wait, did we rate Arlong Park?
Yeah. Oh, dude, Arlong Park 5 out of 5. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Very close.
I'm just gonna go loose with my numbers, and we'll do a tier list or something.
Yeah, tier list later on.
And Logtown, I'll do like freaking 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Better than Romance Dawn for sure.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
Nothing wrong with it. It has a lot of good points to it. Has a lot of good history elements, and it's does what Romance Dawn does and sets up what you're about to see later.
Yeah, truth.
So,
yeah.
But it does it better. So, last one, we have our first filler arc. Yes, Warship Island. Jacob.
I don't even remember this. It's forgettable, dude.
I'm just going to give my tiny little thing. Maybe you'll remember a little bit.
Yep.
The guys get to this, because it's so weird, because they leave Logtown and they're like, on our way to the Grand Line. All right, we've approached Warship Island. Like, what?
Yeah, what the frick?
What are you talking about? So they get there, and there's like one cool moment in this. I hated this one because it is everything that has happened in the previous arcs repeated.
I freaking hate that.
In this one, like for example, there is a guy that wants to steal a lot of money from a family, and he has claw hands. And he has a move where he moves really fast, and you can't see where he's slicing.
Bruh.
It's not Clawhador, though.
What the? Dude.
Not Claw. Don't know. I'm like, bro, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Move on.
And
like, it's so dumb because this little girl's like, I've been hiding this dragon. So they're like, show us the dragon. And it's this, like, old, ugly dragon. And... So they find the dragon, and then they find out that they're like, oh, there's like a dragon island somewhere. But the dragon doesn't remember where it is. So they're like, okay, they're on the top of a mountain, So they got to like put the dragon. They got to like freaking Tears of the Kingdom, like levitate the dragon onto a cart, attach it to the cart,
I forgot about that.
and like go down the mountain. And this is right as they're fighting Clawhador Jr. Then they get on the ship, and then they go to like it's like 15 episodes.
Oh my! Oh,
it's literally they go from island to island. They go to like 3 different islands.
Dude, I don't know.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
It's so stupid because the big reveal, because they go to an island.
Yep.
And they're like, this isn't the island. They go to the next island. This isn't the island. Then eventually they go back to the original one, and they're like, it's right here at the original. And I'm like, what was the point of going to the others?
Oh, yeah, dude, that's stinky.
The only cool part
Yep.
was when they discover where the true island is, they go to where it is, and they're like, oh, it's under the sea, and it's going to raise up. It raises up every 100 years or whatever, and it's about to raise up. So a bunch of pirates, like, circle them, and they're like, we're going to get the dragon. And it's this, I forget the pirate villain's name. It was like this massive, like, fat dude. He could, like, eat anything, I think.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, maybe he is just fillering himself.
Yeah. Wapple.
Yeah.
I'm scared. From yeah. He can't eat anything.
Oh, true.
Wait, are they copying Wapple?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait, so they copy Clawhador and Wapple.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of copying.
Dude, yeah, he can eat anything. Like, that's actually...
Hey, I didn't think about that because that hadn't happened yet. But yeah, that's what that is. And there's a part where the dragon, like, takes off and he gets, like, sniped down. And then he actually dies. The dragon, the original old dragon, dies. So I was like, I actually did not see that coming. So good job.
Okay, there wasn't a twist where there's baby dragon eggs hatching. And
no, there were baby dragon eggs hatching, and then that's how the dragon lives on. Yes, you guessed it right on the nose.
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah,
good job.
Okay, yeah.
And then that's it. And then they go on to the grand line. I was like, what the frick was that?
yeah. Dang. But overall,
like a 2.
Yeah, no. Overall, what would you give the East Blue Saga, my dude?
Overall, I think the best thing about the East Blue Saga is it does a phenomenal job at introducing us to the start of our main cast.
Yep.
It does a great job of
World
setting
building.
up our goals. Yep. World building, all that stuff. Does that perfectly. There's only a few little nitpicks here and there that really doesn't change my mind much at all about it.
Yep.
I'm going to give it a solid 4. I'll give it a solid 4.
Oh, yeah. 4 out of 5. There's some good, some bad in there. I agree.
Yeah, I think the worst thing is that I'll probably, like, I think once I watch all the sagas, this will probably be the one that I forget the most. But it's also the beginning, so, you know, it just comes with watching more of it. My brain can only hold so much.
True. Yeah, so, I basically just remember Bratier and Arlong. That's the number. I'm like, yo, those ones slap, dude. Yeah.
Oh, and so I will say Bratier is my favorite.
Oh, really? Hell yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Then Arlong Park. Then goes down.
Did you cry at all for like, you know, Sanji leaving? It's emotional, or like Nami when she's.
It was sad. I think the closest I got was probably with Nami when she was like around the time she got like really emotional.
Yeah.
When she was like, it's not working and all that, and after the Marine was like, give me the money.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, you can't do my girl like that.
Yeah.
God tier, Saga, and all that. Any final words for East Blue? Awesome,
it's good,
awesome. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out more of the minute reviews, both for One Piece and Dragon Ball, on my channel. I'll list them up above, and we shall see you guys for Arabasta.
Yeah, Alabasta, guys.
Alabasta. Let's go. We'll see you guys then.
See ya.
Bye-bye.